So I thought this was only happening to women, getting scammed by AI deepfake celebrities and spending money on them. But we found an example of a man who got scammed by an AI deepfake Jennifer Aniston, as well as a handful of other celebrities and public figures. This is not as bad as the Brad Pitt scandal, where these women were spending literal hundreds of thousands of dollars on him.
Correct.
Whoever that was behind the screen. He actually only spent hundreds on the AI Jennifer Aniston.
I wonder if like the Brad Pitt one has like an F1 special now, where he's like in a race car and sending you deepfakes.
No, the sick thing about the Brad Pitt one that makes it even worse, not just the money spent on that scammer, was that they were using AI photos of Brad Pitt in hospital beds with like tubes coming out of his face.
I got into an accident filming F1. You gotta send me $100.
Yeah, claiming that he was having some kind of medical crisis and that he needed money because of the divorce that he was going through with Angelina Jolie. So this isn't quite as egregious.
No.
But I just think it's way more obvious as well that it's fake, because this guy was getting inundated with messages from bots.
So Tim actually explained, I don't know how this came up, not relating to this specifically, about why these scams are so obvious. It's actually done on purpose, because if it's done on purpose and it's very clear that it's fake, the only person who's going to fall for it is somebody who's actually going to part with their money. If somebody actually has to put work into, if somebody even spends a minute trying to discern whether this is real or not, they're very unlikely to open their pocketbook for you. But if you're the type of person who reads the Nigerian prince email scam and the spelling errors don't bother you, then you're more likely to actually open your wallet. It's terrifying.
That makes sense. If you're vulnerable already, you know, you're not likely to question whether it's actually Jennifer Aniston messaging you on Facebook. This man is from the UK, a 43-year-old. He fell victim to a disturbing new wave of AI scams after being bombarded with messages from deepfake celebrity accounts on social media.
In the chat, somebody said boomers fall for everything. This guy isn't a boomer. This guy is a millennial or a Gen Xer.
If he's 43, I think he would count as Gen X.
Okay, so he's like at the edge of Gen X and millennial.
You would not expect a man so young to fall for this. They also mention for some reason that he's unemployed and also suffers from depression. Perhaps they think that made him more vulnerable to the scam.
Yeah.
He was relentlessly targeted by AI-generated videos, including ones that appeared to feature Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and Jennifer Aniston herself. In one cruel twist, he was sent an image of what looked like Jennifer Aniston's driver's license. And you can see in that photo. Before she told him she loves him and asked for money, she messaged him, whoever this was behind the screen, asking for £200 and proclaiming love for him. He believed the message was real and sent the money in the form of non-refundable Apple gift cards.
It's like the one from like you get the message from Zack Snyder saying, "I need $600 to finish Justice League."
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel bad for him, because on a human level,
I do feel bad
on a
for
human
him.
level, but I cannot relate to the experience.
I was raised to literally think everything is a scam.
Well, actually, no. I fell for one scam. And I think I may have talked about it.
Oh, we've talked.
I got one of those damn toll road texts, and I was like, Michigan? I've never been in Michigan, let alone driven on a toll road in Michigan. But
okay,
you know, sure, I might get arrested. So stupid. It was so stupid. I had to cancel like 3 debit cards in a row. It was so annoying. But yeah, I guess maybe I'm not in the right to claim a moral high ground here. But yeah,
I feel for the dude.
He said, "Once bitten, twice shy," which I had never heard before.
Never. It's a song, but you looked up what it means.
It means, you know, you're hard done by and you're not going to trust again. Hopefully.
The basis of so many love
I hope
songs.
this was a learning experience for him. But you can see in this screenshot, There's this, I don't know if this is an AI photo of Jennifer Aniston or
Could
a
be
real
a real
one.
picture.
No, it's AI. It's AI. You can see the fingers are weird. Look at the fingers.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah, there are 6 fingers on the other hand.
Or no, that's just a finger on top of one.
Oh, maybe it is real. Who knows? But it does look odd. She said, "What time will you send it to me, my love? Are you there? My subscription is about to expired. Can you send me the $100 Apple card to purchase, my love?" And he said, this is crazy. His response is even crazier. "I will later, bye." Even if you think this is Jennifer Aniston, would you not be a little more polite?
No, that's actually that's him doing a Chad move. He's like, "Look, I don't need
playing
you.
hard to get.
I don't need you.
AI
you need me."
Yeah. And then she said, "Please be careful and stop liking any of my pictures on any fake account. It's going to put you in trouble. And don't comment too, okay, hun? Now you have found me. You have to block and delete all the fake accounts you're chatting with. I don't want anything to hurt you, please." Which is when she sent the driver's license photo saying, "This is my driver's license, you texting with the real Jennifer Aniston. Okay, don't go to Facebook to reply anyone anymore. Don't comment on any page so you don't get into any problems."
They're isolating you from the people in your life.
Yep. Don't cheat on me with other AI scammers.
Seriously.
He's been receiving dozens of messages every day, and I was like, why this guy? Did they just particularly target him? Like this was an operation?
No, my guess is that this guy interacts with a lot of bot accounts on Facebook. Like if you're a dude and you get a friend request from a woman that looks like an Instagram model, you're better off assuming always that it's fake.
Scammers were trying to fool him into thinking he'd won a special prize, from a cash windfall to a luxury Range Rover. And there's this, play the Mark Zuckerberg video. In this one, he's saying, "This is not a scam, believe me."
Hello, dear winner Paul Davis. I know you might be surprised, nah. I don't actually make videos to winners, but it's okay.
It's not even, it doesn't even sound like Zuckerberg.
I just don't want you to miss out this privilege because I know how useful the cash is to you and your family. I'm a man of God with God-fearing heart. I can never cheat on another person's sweat. But trust me, the word of God says many sorrows shall be to the wicked. But he that trusteth in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. Psalm 30:10.
This is
you will
so
give a testimony
evil.
by the time you receive your winning Range Rover and your cash. And also I want to assure you that our conversations are completely secure and trustworthy. You're communicating directly with me, the genuine person, not an impersonator. My duty is to assist you, and I require your trust and cooperation.
He's like some kind of religious figure.
The only way I could relate is if you ever got tricked by one of those fake trailers on YouTube.
And there's fake Jennifer Aniston holding up a sign that says, "I love you."
There was a fake version of the Odyssey trailer going around, because there's the real Odyssey trailer that played, and then there was a fake version of the Odyssey trailer that played with a very clearly fake AI voice in the background yesterday. But we were going to do a topic at one point. In fact, it might have been when you were out of town, that there is a whole cottage industry now for fake Marvel trailers that has doubled in size because of AI, because they can do it with computer generated imagery to a level that they never could before. And people are like, "Oh my God, did you see this character is going to show up in Doomsday?" I'm like, bro, they started filming Doomsday like 8 seconds ago. Like, there's no trailer out yet.
Yeah, it used to be that fan-made trailers were clearly fan-made because they were just using spliced clips from prior
to tell
movies.
Now for some people, yeah.
He said, "It's been going on for about 5 months. I thought people would get into trouble for this, but these people seem to be having a laugh and getting away with it."
They never get into trouble for it, man. And plus, how could you believe that Zuckerberg was faking it? He clearly said, "I am a real person and not an imposter."
Also, somehow,
which is something a real person says.
Somehow Paul Davis claims that he even knows other people in real life who have fallen for scams of a similar variety, saying, "Someone I know has spent over $1,000 on Apple gift cards for scammers." So if you know that your friend went through this, you would presumably be even more on guard, right?
To what's going on, yeah.
Struggling with his mental health and unable to work, he admits the scams are taking a toll on him. "I can't keep taking that sort of hit," he said.
Just don't send anybody the money.
Look at the
Mary,
Elon photo.
Now you see why I give money to the homeless. Because at least I know when I give money to a homeless person that it's a real person and not some scammer in India.
Scroll down to the Elon Musk photo. He's holding up a sign that says, "Dear winner Paul Davis, you don't have to be afraid of anything." That's so sinister. And he's like holding up a bottle of wine. Then there's the Ellie Goulding one. "Hello, Paul. Good evening. I sent you this to prove to you I'm the real Ellie."
I can't. I love the Zuckerberg eyes in this next photo.
They're so, I mean, it just didn't even sound like him, but it is really evil that they scripted that, right? They scripted what the fake Zuck was supposed to say, and they thought the easiest way to manipulate people would be having him quote Bible verses. Now they say Paul wants to raise awareness and warn others about the sophisticated tactics fraudsters are using to extract personal information.
Well, look, sophisticated.
Sophisticated is a strong word.
Look, I guess it's still technically sophisticated because it's working, I guess.
In Paul's case, he was sent a certificate from Facebook claiming he'd won $500,000 and a car. But in reality, it was a fake created by AI. The goal is to get the victim's home address under the guise of delivering prizes.
I was actually just thinking the other day, like, I would like to create like a TikTok account where all I do is respond to the emails in my in the scam folder.
I honestly thought women would be more likely to fall for these scams.
I mean, that seems to be true.
Of the emotional aspect of it.
There's more examples of women falling for it than there are of men. I mean, theoretically, there's a way in which the guy who's desperate to be seen as a provider falls for this because he's helping someone on hard times. He's helping a woman on hard times. That woman apparently being Jennifer Aniston. Apparently all the Friends royalties dried up and she needs $200 in Apple gift cards.
But now I'm not so sure. There are so many AI generated OnlyFans models, and I'm sure many men are falling for those and sending money.
That would be interesting to know, like what percentage of them just accept that it's AI and don't care. And which percentage of them...
Because you have to know on some level. And maybe there's even an aspect of it that they find appealing. Like it's sort of a humiliation kink.
Or it's the fact that they're...
But
maybe
like,
in their mind, they don't attach the idea that there's somebody talking to them on the other side, that they think they're only interacting with the computer, which feels more feels more private, when that's not usually the case. There's still somebody mining that data.
Right.
Those chat logs are still somewhere.
I was reminded of the feature on TikTok that people say tracks biometric data and users, tracks their facial expressions while they're watching videos on their For You page, and uses that to target you more specifically, usually with videos that upset you. If you furrow your brow or look disturbed by a video you're watching on TikTok, it would be more likely to send you that type of content. However, I think TikTok denied that is a feature they use. I don't know if I would trust that, but still, some people say that is a way that TikTok manipulates people.
That's scary to think about.
There's also some museums use eye tracking technology in front of art pieces to curate the placement of different pieces. And there's just something creepy about all of it.
I mean, that's been going on for ages, for as long as, retail stores have dumped millions into figuring out where stuff goes that's going to sell the best, and shelf space going to specific companies, what goes at eye level, what goes up higher.
I mean, we might be laughing at Paul Davis, but my point is we're all falling for Jennifer Aniston scams in a way.
In our own way.
Yeah, we're all getting scammed all the time.
There you go.
So, I mean, sorry if this has happened to you or your grandma out there. Not trying to put you down, but Be on guard, guys.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.